und herzlich willkommen zur Europapremiere von Song Sung Blue hier im Zoo-Palast in Berlin. Mein Name ist Markus Kavka und ich darf euch wirklich einen spitzenmäßigen Film versprechen. Das Tolle ist, er handelt von den schönsten Dingen im Leben, Musik und Liebe. Und besonders bemerkenswert, es wurde nicht erfunden, das basiert alles auf einer wahren Geschichte. Ja, und es wird wirklich ein besonderer Abend heute, weil ihr nicht nur die Erste seid, die diesen Film überhaupt sehen in Europa. Nein, wir kriegen auch gleich noch Besuch hier auf der Bühne. Nämlich, von Regisseur Brewer und seinem wunderbaren Cast, Kate Hudson und Hugh Jackman. Ich freue mich schon so, ihr hoffentlich auch. Als erstes darf ich jetzt auf der Bühne den Gastgeber des heutigen Abends begrüßen. Hier ist der Geschäftsführer von Universal Pictures, Kalle Fritz.
Schönen guten Abend. Hallo, ich freue mich wahnsinnig, wieder hier zu sein. Ich habe vor ein paar Wochen noch in Berlin gewohnt und jetzt bin ich als Gast hier. Wir kommen ja aus Frankfurt und freue mich wirklich, ja, Frankfurt, genau. Und freue mich wirklich sehr, hier stehen zu dürfen in diesem wunderschönen Kino. Wir waren vorhin schon mal hier. Das ist einfach ganz, ganz toll, hier zu sein. Großes Dankeschön an das Team vom Kino, dass wir hier sein dürfen. Es ist eine Ehre. Und ja, Markus hat schon gesagt, wir haben einige kennen mich. Es ist wirklich ein Film, der mich sehr berührt hat und ich hoffe, dass er euch auch gefällt. Bevor wir loslegen, würde ich mich ganz gerne noch bedanken natürlich bei Ihnen und euch, dass Sie und ihr heute hierher gekommen seid. Das freut uns sehr. Und dann vor allem noch bei dem wundervollen Team von Universal. Einige sind hier. Ohne die würden Sie hier nicht sitzen, ohne die würde ich hier nicht stehen. Einen ganz, ganz großen Applaus bitte für mein liebes Team. Und dann übergebe ich wieder zurück an Markus und überlasse ihm den Rest der Bühnenshow.
Vielen Dank, Kalle. Ja, was bleibt mir zu sagen an dieser Stelle? Ladies and Gentlemen, please welcome Director, writer and producer Brewer and his wonderful cast, Kate Hudson and Hugh Jackman. Welcome, you guys. How are you? How is Berlin treating you?
Great. Had a great dinner last night, and it's beautiful. And I love seeing all the Christmas lights, and I'm, it's gorgeous.
I love Berlin. I'm so happy to be back, and I'm so grateful that you all came out to see it. It's just so awesome.
Now, Craig, first question is to you. Obviously, how did you come across the story, and how did it eventually become a film?
It was a small, rather obscure documentary that I saw at a very small film festival. I think it was myself and about 3 other people in the audience. And I saw this incredible love story that I thought I would just kind of go and see a band, a tribute band do Neil Diamond songs, but as their story evolved, all these incredible things happened to them. So it all happened, and it's pretty remarkable. And also to see a love story, I think, between 2 people in their 40s and 50s. I think that's just a different type of love story.
Tell me about it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know.
It's like 5 movies in one. Of course, it's a music film, and it's a biopic, it's a drama, it has comedy elements, and above all, it's a love story. How did you manage to put this all together?
I think, first of all, a lot of trust in 2 actors that I think that could pull that off. I think also it's truly a story about real people, and I think that if you're going to do a story about real people, that's really what life is. I mean, sometimes the biggest laughs that I've had have been during tragic moments, and that happens in our families, it happens in our communities. And I don't think it all has to be one thing. I hope that people are moved by the movie, but they're also going to be genuinely entertained because this couple, the way they lived their life was bigger than life. And that's hopefully the spirit that we caught with this film.
If I might say that, they don't do movies like that anymore. I'm thrilled that they're back in a way. Yeah, because that's the stuff I loved so much when I grew up, like seeing music films coming from the working class.
Oh yeah, yeah. I try to remind people that, you know, I'm a kid from the 80s. I don't know if anybody was like a teenager in the 1980s.
Yes.
But, you would go to see a movie. You would go to see a movie, and then, I mean, you know, Footloose. You would see Purple Rain.
Exactly.
You would see The Breakfast Club, and then you would go out and buy this thing called a record, you know, and you would relive the movie through the music. You couldn't just easily go out and see it again. So that's the generation that I grew up with. That the music of a movie was just as iconic and memorable as the film itself.
Thanks for bringing that back. And huge compliments to the two of you for acting and singing. I mean, seriously. How did you manage to, like, there's this chemistry and harmony between the two of you to develop that?
Our harmonies,
Yes.
Chemistry.
our chemistry and harmony.
Yeah, and a harmony, yeah.
You know, we talk about this a lot. I think sometimes you just don't know. I mean, the biggest thing for this movie for me was that if the love story didn't work, the movie just wouldn't work. And so going into it, I remember I said that to Hugh. I was like, it's so important, and I hope you don't mind. I'm really tactile, and I'm going to be touching you a lot, and
All right.
and kissing you all the time. And but no, we immediately had a great trust and openness, and we're both very hardworking people. And the first thing we did was go into the music studio, and I think that was a really wonderful thing. That's what Craig did, and because it's a very vulnerable place. You know, you go in there and you're singing and you're trying things, and you hear every single bad note, and you have to make mistakes in order to make something great. And it was a great place for us to kind of break the ice and get close to each other, and then it just sort of all unfolded.
Can I say something, Marcus?
Of course.
Just working with Kate has been one of the great, and Craig, has been one of the great privileges, joys of my career. And I think I can speak for you, Craig. Craig came to me with the documentary before he'd written the script, and I was like, I have to do this. But when Kate came in, it was like when the movie locked in. That, I think Kate was the masterstroke, and I'm so glad that, because not only is Kate one of the great stars of, I'm going to say our generation, even though technically I'm in one above you. She's one of the great actors, and there's nothing worse than people telling you too much about the movie before you see it, but I think you're in for one of the great performances you'll ever see on film.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now you're playing Mike, aka Lightning. What made this role special for you in your career?
It came to me just at the right time. I love this story. I connected to it. I connected to Mike, who just is living for being on a stage and entertaining, and that's always what I wanted to do. I didn't know I would be on a world stage. I didn't know I'd come to Berlin. I'm thrilled that I have or work with such incredible people. I would have been at the local community theatre if I wasn't here, as Mike was. It could be at a bar, at a Thai restaurant, at, Summerfest with 20,000 people. He just lived to be on stage and to make people happy and to entertain them. And that's really been what's guided me. And so I think the reason I'm so connected to this and so proud of this movie is it seems to really touch people and have meaning for people like it did me, and that makes me very proud and happy.
How about you, Kate? You play Claire, aka Thunder.
Thunder.
Thunder, yes. How was that for you? I mean, there's so much to her, right, as a character?
Yeah. She went through a lot. I think one of the things about this story that we say, like, if you wrote this as a fictional story, you would never believe all of the things that happened to them, especially Claire and together, like, it's almost unbelievable. But Claire, she's still here. She's still with us. She's still singing. I don't want to give too much away, but she's a she's an incredibly light-filled, optimistic woman who just powers through her life with as much optimism as she can muster in even the hardest times. And she absolutely loved and adored and worshipped her husband. And that was really, I think like Claire, you know, through all of it, I think the guiding thing for me was her light, the sunshine, that she was always fighting for that, and wanted to give that to him, who, as Craig said to us, is a lot of rain, his character. So I think that together they kind of created this very like connected and deep, profound love that needed each other. And she still, and she still was like, he's still alive, you know, he's still like for her, like just always in her, you know, everywhere she goes.
Now, you guys look different in the movie, which brings me to the brilliant costumes and styling and makeup in the film. How much did that influence your performance?
Oh, big time. Ernesto Martinez did the costume design. I had 51 costumes, you can count them. We only shot for 36 days. I was in and out of clothes more than I've ever been.
Impressed.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
And Sean Flanagan or Johnny who worked with you, and getting the tone of the movie right with my character has wigs. I don't want to give too much away, but there's a lot of hair going on and he loves it. But finding this tone of, because they really believed in what they were doing. It was 100% for real. Not one part of them was winking or having they were really into it. And I think Craig, I'm going to speak for you, like, it's a little miraculous what you pulled off. You're going to see the movie and afterwards you'll go, oh, maybe they don't make him like that anymore because maybe there's not many people like Craig Brewer, because you have just...
Wow, thank you.
Because you've found a tone with costume, with hair, with makeup, with the production design, with the way it's shot, that feels like movies we've seen before, and it's combined so many things.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Now, last question to the three of you. What would you say, in your words, is the message that the film sends out to people? Not in 3 words, just the three of you. Like, that's enough.
I'm gonna steal this from Hugh, because he's the one who says this all the time. But we say the same thing. It's really about the power of the unit and family and love and what we create, and that it doesn't have to look traditional. That can be, you know, any way you choose it to be, and how family gets you through everything and love can get you through everything. And it's really the theme of love. It's the love of music, it's the love of fandom, what it is to be a fan of someone and to honor an artist, and how that gets you through everything.
I'll add to that. I think the movie, what it says to me, there is no such thing as normal, small, ordinary lives. Every single person here is living an extraordinary life. And after this movie, what I feel is I go on the subway, I walk in the street, and I go, I want to know that story. I want to know that story. And I think what Mike and Claire do is they have massive dreams. Maybe they're naive, but they never give up on them. And so I hope that that's a message that goes through with the movie.
One thing I'll just say is I'm sure many of you, whether you live here in Berlin or if you live in other places, I guarantee you that there are local bands and local musicians in your communities that need you. They not only need your money and their tip jar, but they need your support just to say, hey, I came to see you at this one bar, or I have your albums on Spotify. They need real support. And they live everywhere in the world. And I think that I wish that there could be a turn, not necessarily away from major artists, but a turn to local artistry and local musicians where their communities really assist them and make them feel special.
Absolutely. You guys, thank you so much. Of course, we won't let you go without a little present. So let's see what we got.
We have someone from Frankfurt, I believe. This is Berlin. So whatever you do with it, it's a little Berlin bear.
Oh.
Fatty. And we have 3 of them.
It's what matches my outfit.
Yes,
Oh, wow. Oh, I
So
love
amazing.
it.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
So much for the lovely
I
film.
love a Berlin
Thank
bear.
you so much. And I'm so glad you're up here. And I'm so glad on behalf of 3 of us that we can thank you and your entire team at Universal. We don't take it for granted. You've looked after us. You've asked us to come here. You've all shown up and we love it. We make a movie on a set with 300 people. We don't always get to see the people who are the fans of it. And this is our opportunity. And to come here means a lot. And thank you so much for looking after us so well. We hope you think the movie is so good. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Thank
Off we
you.
go. Thank you.
I'll go for it.